Every year, I like to go through my Sephora wishlist and declutter it. It's a great reminder of what I actually need or what I added just because it was trendy and viral. Great way to check in with myself with things that I actually need or actually use. And it's also a great way to see if my tastes have changed throughout the year or if there are certain products that I gravitate towards more. So today we are going through it together and deciding what deserves to stay. Welcome to my channel. My name is Lexi and this is Beyond the Mirror. The first item is the Westman Atelier contour stick. Okay, this has been kind of like back and forth for me for a while, and it's beautiful. It is stunning. This is the mini in the shade Biscuit, and I feel like I've seen so many creators talk about this product, and it looks really, really good. It looks like the contour stick color of my dreams. So I think I'm going to let it hang out here for a while. I think last year I actually did declutter it off of my list, this one, and I think it was like a blush. It was a trio. I do think that they are a bit pricey, but I've also bought more expensive items than that. So I think this one is actually going to survive this year. Next up, we have the Glossier U Sampler Kit. And this one I'm actually very intrigued by. I love the original U. That one is a must-have. I absolutely love that scent, and I'm very intrigued because I haven't tried the rest, nor do I know what they smell like. I don't really live near a Sephora anyway. It is a little silly to have to pay for these, but I mean, I think it's a substantial amount in there that I could at least make a decision if I like it or not. So that one is also staying. Next up is the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Lip Stain, and this is the shade Cinnamon, which is just a brick brown. I am actually wearing baby pink on my lips today, and I do like the product. I like the formula. However, kind of two things for this. One, I'm not sure if this is going to be too dark for me, which would be a bummer, you know, if you buy it and you can't really return that kind. You can, but the second thing is that I think the NYX Lip Lingerie ones are also really good, and honestly the same thing. The wand is really the only difference, so I want to see if the NYX one has a shade closer to this first. I'm going to remove it because I know I like that product, but I know about the NYX one, so I think I'm just going to take a look for that one. Next, I have two of the Tower 28 Go Go Cooling Shimmer Shadow Sticks. So I think I saw Teresa Instead have one of these and she reviewed it, and her reaction was so funny, but it also was just a very pretty stunning color. So this one is Troubadour, and then the other one that I have liked is more of a silver. It's Roxy. I mean, looking at them now, they both look pretty basic. I don't know, is there like a different color that would be better for me? Okay, I mean, I still think Roxy, maybe Whiskey would be better, or like what I would gravitate towards more, but they do seem kind of basic. So I think I'm going to remove the first one, Troubadour. This is also something that I would really love to see in the store, just because I don't know, I'm a little suspicious about the pigment of this product. Okay, next I have a conditioner, and this is from Pureology. This is their blonde or purple conditioner. I don't remember adding this. I don't remember why. I mean, it's a mini, so maybe I was just like looking for one to try. I do know I'm pretty low on my current purple shampoo, and it's very drying, so I could see maybe that's what I was looking for, a conditioner that is purple. Leave that, because $11 for a mini, I mean, I'll have to see the fluid ounces, but I mean, I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to check that and see, or just compare other purple conditioners. Okay, this Moroccan Oil Purple Hair Oil. I actually did purchase this, so I'm gonna remove it. I really enjoy this. It actually does work. You can't really tell now because the lighting and my roots need to be touched up, but this actually does really work. I would say I wouldn't have seen it like as dramatic as this photo per se, more so like this one. And I think it's pretty genius how this product works. So I will remove it because I already have it and I know I like it. Next up is the Fleur Mini Perfume Sampler. I also purchased this one as well, so I will remove it. I think I was thinking maybe for like a gift set for somebody, though it is a little expensive. I will say that this one actually does have a spray, not like a dabber. And I really do enjoy all of these scents, so it was worth it in my opinion. Next up is the Dew eye mask. These are reusable. I think they're pretty cool. I do want to see if I can find like a cheaper alternative though, because $25, like, they are reusable, but I don't know, that seems a little steep to me. Next up is the Fleur Decadent Layering Body Mist Set. So this is 3, and I think they're full size. I'll have to check, but I think this, I was thinking more so as like a gift for somebody, and you could also split these up. So I think I'll leave that for now. Okay, and then there's another Huda Beauty lip contour. So I'm just gonna take it off because, again, I'm gonna check and see if the NYX one has similar colors. Okay, the Glossier Cloud Paint Blush. I was super hyped when these came out, but I'm going to be removing this. I've seen too many people review them and they're just saying like it's not that good. It's patchy, and yeah, that's kind of disappointing, but I'm just going to take it off. Next I have the Rhode Pocket Blush. I've been really hooked into these as well. Just a lot of creators that I like that have made other product recommendations that I enjoy, they rave about these. So I think this one would be the one that I would get, Tan Line, which is a pinky tan. So I'm just gonna leave that for now. And then we have the Makeup Forever Mini Artist Color Lip Pencil Set. So I think I tried to get this last year and it ended up selling out before I could. And I'm on the fence now. I'm thinking of removing it because I probably wouldn't use the black. And I think the medium berry, it's pretty, but maybe not suited for me. And I feel like really the only ones I want are Wherever Walnut and Anywhere Caffeine. Yeah, Limitless Brown is way too dark. Limitless Cacao, I mean, it is like that grayish color, which I've been craving, so maybe. Limitless Berry is pretty, but I don't think I would actually use all of those. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I do have another pocket blush in Date Cake. I think I'm gonna remove this one. It's a little too berry for me, and I mean, I do have a couple of berry blushes, I think, so I don't need another. The Ilia Soft Blurring Blush. I've seen mixed reviews on this one, and I think I just want to swatch it because I don't know, I've seen people say that it's patchy, but then other people are like, no, it's so blurring and it's pretty. I'm just gonna remove that, and I'm just gonna have to swatch that in store. And then, oh, this is interesting. I don't really remember adding this. This is the NARS Multiple Soft Blur Blush Stick in the shade Bad Habit. Okay, that's really pretty though. I'm trying to recall, like, where did I see this? Because that is really pretty. I think I will leave this one, but I do want to see some more reviews on it because that one is very pretty, but I don't really think I've seen anyone talk about that. Okay, another product I'm going to be removing is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes Cream Eyeshadow. This color is gorgeous, but everyone I've seen use it, it never looks like this. They say how difficult it is to use. So unfortunately, I am just gonna have to remove it and see if I can find something in that color because it's a stunning color, but if it doesn't work how it looks, there's no point. This one though, I am intrigued, is the Makeup by Mario Color Crayon Multi-Use Stick. There definitely has been a rise back into using like these stick type products, but I like this one because you can kind of use it as a blush or on the lips or the eyes. And I think Wherever Walnut is a great color. So I wish the pictures were all of that color, but I do think that I will leave this one for now. This one I'm also intrigued by is the Makeup Forever Aqua Seal. And you can pretty much just transform powder products into cream products, but it's out of stock. So I don't know if this was like limited edition, if it's coming back. So I'm gonna leave that for now because I think that is such a really cool concept. And then I have another cream eyeshadow, so I'm going to remove that one as well. Okay, two more Westman Atelier products. That is interesting. I would not have expected that. So this one is a lipstick in the shade Petal. I think if I would just get the blush because you can use that on the lips. So I'm going to remove this because I do think Petal is a beautiful color. And I think the lip liner is also in Petal, which this one I might actually leave here because I don't really have lip liners in this shade, and it's something I've definitely been trying to find. Okay, this one is the Benefit Hula Wave Cream Bronzer Balm. So I think I added it just because of how light it is. It's really hard to find these very muted bronzers that aren't orange. I do think I want to feel it in store as well, so I will leave it for now. This one, I think I have it added just because it's very cool and different, but would I actually use it? Probably not, and I think I should remove it because of that. So the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Glow Setting Spray. It just looks too glowy, and I feel like I'm going to end up powdering it anyway. Like, why would someone do 5 layers? I don't know, that seems a little much, so I am going to remove it. I think this is just something I will have to, like, enjoy from afar. It's not for me. Okay, this one is also very interesting, the concept. So it's a water-drenched ice facial cooling mist. I mean, that sounds really nice to me, and I wonder if I could get like a sample or a mini. They don't have a mini. I do have very dry skin and my skin feels very tight after washing it, so I feel like this would just make it feel better. So I'll leave it for now. And this one is the One Size Powder Melt Glass Setting Spray. So I think this is for like their dewy version. Yeah, so I am curious because I feel like One Size is more for dry or oily skin people, but this one is their glowy one. So I think I'll just have to watch some reviews first. And then this one is a recommendation I've seen from a creator. It is the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Plumping Blush. I mean, all the colors look very gorgeous, but I think I try to pick a color that I don't necessarily have, and I think that is just really, really pretty. I've been pretty obsessed with powder foundations recently, and this one is no different, but this one looks a little bit where it's more dimensional. It has some of that glow throughout. It's not just a flat powder, and I think that's a pretty good price as well. Okay, Heavy Cream by Fleur. I think I'm going to leave that one, but I do really want to try it first. I blind bought the Caramel Skin, and I'm obsessed with it, but I need to be better with fragrances in that sense. The Replica Bubble Bath is one of my all-time favorites, so I will be leaving that there. And then, like I said, Wherever Walnuts, the lip liner, I would love to try that, so that one will be staying in. Okay, the Hourglass Phantom Lip Balm. I feel like I've seen very mixed reviews about this one, but I do love a glossy lip, so I think this would be more suitable for me. I think it's just a really pretty color too, so I do think I would be willing to try that. Okay, and then the Huda Beauty blush filters. I have 2 minis of these and they're really, really cute. I kind of want all of them, but I definitely will be keeping this here. I really like it for like the high pigment cream blushes or liquid blushes. I think those are the best, where I haven't had any issues with them being patchy at all, but the e.l.f. ones are also really great. Then the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. I feel like I've seen everyone and their mother has this foundation, though I don't think the shade is correct. It looks very yellow. I do want to finish a few more foundations before purchasing some, but this is definitely still on my list. Same with the Estee Lauder Double Wear one. I have another Huda Beauty blush one. This one is in Latte. There's just all the colors for these blushes are stunning. Oh, that looks so good. And then the Huda Beauty Icy Nude. I do still want this palette, but I'm gonna try and get it when it's on sale. I cannot pay that price. I love this palette. It is so gorgeous looking, and just the colors feel very me. I'm very cool toned, so I do think that these are good options, but I'm just gonna have to wait till a sale. And then the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb lip creams. I have one of their Heat and I really like it, and these are also just really pretty looking. So I will be leaving those. I think if I am going to try one, it's just going to be one at a time and see if I like the cream version. Okay, then the Natasha Denona I Need a Warm and the Golden eyeshadow palette. I feel like I would just use the golden one, so I'm going to remove the I Need a Warm because I don't really gravitate towards warm eyeshadows, and I already have like 1 or 2 palettes that are warm, so I don't gravitate towards them. Next up is the Innisfree Vitamin C Brightening Serum. So, I do like Innisfree. I have 1 vitamin C serum left, and I feel like I haven't really seen benefits from it, or it's just not enough benefit for me to know based on the other skincare that I'm also using. So, I think I am gonna remove it. Okay, the Dior Addict Lip Plumping Gloss. I actually ended up buying the balm version. I wanted this blue one, and the packaging is almost identical, but I ended up getting the wrong version. But I do still want to try both of these colors. Next is the Glossier Stretch Concealer. I'm not sure I have this because years ago I tried it and it was like too creamy for me, but I also wasn't very into cream concealer then. I don't know if I would give it a try or not. I'll leave that on for now because it is a decent price. And then the Sephora Reveal the Skin Tint. This has been on my wish list for a while and I still really want to try it. I like that it looks matte and still radiant even though it is a skin tint. So yeah, I'd be very intrigued to try that. And then I have the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist. It's still something I want to try. I recently got my hands on the Tatcha, the water cream version, not the gel one, and I absolutely love it. It is so hydrating, and I don't know if I can pay that price, but that was like just a really good product. Even the water gel ones, they weren't hydrating enough for me, but they were still really nice and pleasant to use. So I definitely want to try this product still. And then I have a few foundations. The House Lab one I am going to keep just because I've heard really great coverage, the color selection, as well as it being good for people who are acne prone. So I will be leaving that. However, the Rare Beauty one I am going to remove because I don't remember seeing any reviews on this product, and it hasn't been something that has like been on my mind. Plus, it's a tinted moisturizer where I tend to lean towards concealers or foundations. So I will be removing this. Next up is the LYS Beauty Blush. I do have a few of their blushes. I don't think they're matte though. And I think I had this because of the color. I don't really have this type of color blush. And you know what? I think I had this last year as well, and I've survived the whole year without this color. So I think it is completely fine that I'm going to be removing it. And also, like, I think it's just going to be too dark for me. So the app is crashing out. Okay, it won't let me remove it from my wish list. So even though I'm telling it to. Okay, the Fenty bronzer. I think I heard Sarah Rose talking about this one, and it still seemed like a really great bronzer. But again, like, I'm not really reaching for bronzers right now, and it'll just have to wait. Product I'm still very intrigued by is the Makeup Forever powder foundation. I like that you get the cream and powder, and I think that this would just be a great addition. And it does seem buildable, which is really nice. So that one will be staying. And then the Glossier foundation, I still haven't really seen people talking about this one. And I feel like their colors are just not, I don't know, the shade range seems limited. I think this is going to be something I need to ask for a sample or something because I haven't really seen anything about it, and I'm trying to be more particular about foundations so that they don't just sit in my drawer. And then the Fenty Eavesdrop. I need to see more people talk about this because I feel like I've seen different creators talk about it. Some love it, some hate it. But I think I need to find someone who has similar skin tone and skin combination that I do and see how they feel. Because it's kind of a steep price for a skin tint. Same with the Ilia one. I think if I were to get an Ilia foundation, it would be their skin tint and not the stick version. It's a little too much work. So I'm going to remove that one. Okay, and then I have the Crown Affair Leave-In Conditioner. Still something I want to try, but that is more of a treat yourself type of product. And then the LYS Cream Bronzer. I am actually going to be removing this because I think last year I had this and it was either this one or the Makeup by Mario one, and I got the Makeup by Mario one and I really like it, so I don't really see a reason for this one. I've also seen a lot of people talk about how the packaging is kind of faulty, so I don't see a reason. Okay, next is the Laneige sunscreen. I tried this a while ago and I ended up really liking it, so I'm just going to leave that on there just as a reminder of if I am purchasing a sunscreen soon. I do enjoy that one. Next, I have the Kayali Mini Capri in a Bottle Lemon Sugar perfume. Again, that's something I just need to smell in person. I need to stop blind buying and just go in and try these. That does seem like a nice summer scent. Next is the Briogeo Scalp Revival Exfoliating Scrub. I really, really like that one, but thus far I've been able to just get samples, which is great. But eventually I do think that I would purchase that. And then next is the Glossier You Travel Spray. I think I'm going to remove this one because while I do love the scent, I think it would be more worthwhile to just buy the full size and not the travel one. I actually got these little mini travel perfumes that you can refill. So why waste my time with something that I know I like and buying the smaller version. Okay, and then the Glossier Boy Brow Eyebrow Pencil. I still think I want to try that one because I'm struggling to find the thinnest type, and I know that one is thin. So, though it does seem quite expensive for an eyebrow pencil. Next is the Inculus Glycolic Acid Exfoliating Body Stick. So I like the concept of it, but I feel like if you're using it on your whole body, you're going to run through it really quickly. Plus, I also have the Ordinary Glycolic Acid. It's just like a liquid, and that thing is huge. So I think that I should just use that one. I don't need a stick version of the same type of product. Next is Kayali Vanilla Wood. Still something I need to try. It looks like I have quite a few perfumes coming up, and I think these were from last year as well. So I think I'm going to keep all of them. Next is the Kaja Jelly Charm Lip Stain, and it's also a blush. Still something I would love to try. Oh, Okay, well, it says it's not available in my country, so I guess I will be removing it. Next, I have the Tower 28 Lip Jelly Lip Oil in Pistachio. I did actually have a little sampler of this, and I absolutely loved it, so that is definitely staying on. And then the Dior Forever Skin Concealer. This one, again, I think I had a little sampler, and it was one of the best shade matches and concealers I've tried, so that one will also be staying. Then I have the Huda Beauty Matte Obsessions eyeshadow palette. I feel like if I'm going to get Huda Beauty, I should just go for a full-size palette. Plus, I feel like I have all of these colors, so no need to have it all in one palette. It's fine. I have all those shades anyway. And then the Kosas Cloud Powder. I already have this, so I can remove it. I do wish that I got a lighter shade. I think this is the one I got. I wish I had a lighter shade. It's okay. I do think it was a bit more hyped up than it is, but it works fine, and I just wouldn't repurchase it. So I can definitely remove that. More perfumes. Then I had the Patrick Ta finishing powder, or I guess this is a foundation and finishing powder. Still something I would like to try, though I do want to make sure I get the right shade match for that. And then, like I said, I have the Ilia skin tint. I would much prefer to try this one than the stick formula. And then the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Heard so many good things about this, but it is so expensive. So it can hang out in my wish list. Will I ever buy it? Probably not, but it can hang out there for now. And the Patrick Ta blush. I think I'm kind of over this. I never tried this brand, but it just seems like unnecessary, and I feel like this is a color I already have as well. And then the Kaja eyeshadow bento trio. It's cute, but again, like, I feel like I have these colors, and it's a little concerning that the shade in the pan on the eyes, it looks really warm and orange. So not really, like, I don't want that kind of bamboozle of I get a product and it's just completely different colors. So I'm just gonna remove that one. And then the Cali Ray skin tint. Again, I feel like I've been chasing this one for a while. Okay, they don't carry it anymore, so I guess I can't get it from here. If you don't carry it, then remove it from my wish list. Okay, and then the Lawless Forget the Filler Overnight Lip Mask. I really love their lip glosses, and this is definitely still staying on my wish list. Next up is the Makeup Forever Sculpting Palette. I'm not a makeup artist. I would only use this for myself, and I don't need like half of those colors. So I don't see the purpose of that for me. I think it's a really cool concept, but would I actually utilize all of that? No, so I should just remove it. And then the Tower 28 blush in Party Hour. This is the lavender pink. I think it's a little too bright now. I think from the Oob colors that Huda Beauty had, and then with this, it definitely is just like too purple. So I'm going to be removing that one. Blush from Say. Would still love to try that, and I think that color is perfect. Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. I think I would like to try it just because their colors are a bit more expanded compared to the e.l.f. one. And I have an e.l.f. one, and I do really like the concept and the formula of it. But I think I will just leave that just to try for color's sake. And then that Lawless Plumper, I really like that one, so that'll be staying. Now, the Charlotte Tilbury lipstick, I would like to try another one from this brand because I've only tried Pillow Talk, and it is not what I expected. I don't like the formula. The color is too warm from what it's supposed to be. But I feel like so many people rave about Charlotte Tilbury's lip products. Even this one looks a bit too warm for me, so I think I would want to try like more of a pinkier version. Again, I need to see these in person because the pictures are not the same as what the product looks like. So I think I'll remove that for now, and if I ever have time to look at the little booth in Sephora or Ulta, then I can check out Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, the Color Wow hair treatment. I think I'll leave that one. I've seen people with curly hair really like it, so I'll try it. I do like round mascaras, so that's something that I would like to try. Same with the Danessa Myricks Chroma Flakes. Those look so cool. Would I actually use them? I don't know. So it's kind of like the fantasy me, but I will leave that for now. The Cali Ray mascara, I'm actually wearing that today. I got a little like mini sampler, and it's okay. I'm gonna remove it because I feel like it is lengthening and it is like the best formula for removing for tubing. However, I feel like it is just so heavy and like weights my lashes down, and like I think I'd rather work a little harder to remove it than it not looking good while wearing it. Then the Sephora Powder Luminizer. That one's kind of like a pinky highlighter, so I'll leave it for now. And then the LYS setting powder, I've heard great things. So again, just another powder I would like to try. The Smashbox color corrector I'm actually going to remove just because the color correctors I have, they work just as fine and they're pretty much the same color. I feel like it was just the hype of what Becca was that made me want to try it. And then I do like the Tower 28 blushes, but the packaging is horrendous. I can never get it open without sticking my finger right into the product, so I'm just gonna remove it. Then I think I will leave the Rare Beauty eye brightener. I do enjoy them. Not particularly that one, I've never tried that one, but it is something that I would like to find a better formula for. As well as the Kosas eyebrow pencil. I have the eyebrow gel and I love that one. I don't see myself buying a different one, so I would love to try this. They were just out of my color last time. The One Size setting powder though, this is the mattifying one, and as I mentioned earlier, I feel like they are more targeted for oily skin people, which is not me, so I feel like this is just going to be a waste of my money because it's not something that I would gravitate towards, or I'd have to layer another glowy setting spray on, and yeah, it's just not made for me. And the Rare Beauty liquid blush, I'm actually going to remove this. I do have one and it is just so patchy. Even for how pigmented it is so freaking patchy, and I don't like having to work that hard to put my blush on, so I'm actually going to be removing that one. And then the NARS Laguna Bronzing Cream. I think I'll try that one because it seems a little bit lighter from the one I've had in the past. As well as the Orb hair oil. Very expensive, but something that I would... You know what? No, it is way too expensive for a mini. That's ridiculous. I thought that was the full size price. So she's out here. And then I do remember this from last year. This is the Dior Transfer Proof Lipstick. The color is interesting. I do think that if I were to get one, this one would be great. So I think I'll be leaving that. So that is my entire wish list. I am quite shocked by how many products I was able to remove and how many I didn't even recall having added. And I think I started around 120, so getting that to 77 products, I'm quite amazed by and happy that I was able to kind of see which products actually were just viral and not really something that I actually wanted, because I completely forgot it was about some of these products that I had added and somehow wanted. So I really like this type of exercise of just working through your wish list and seeing, like, does this still apply to my makeup or beauty needs? Is it still something that would actually work for me? I hope you had as much fun as I did decluttering my wish list. I will have a part 2 of decluttering my Ulta wish list, so stay tuned for that one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.